Yes, before him actually didn't say it like this, but he gets it. He's saying how a lot of the leaders of the world are shocked and I would say confused and also ignorant in the sense of they don't know the history of geopolitics, they don't know the reality of current geopolitics or where it's headed. So they often just try really hard to make a new deal or agree with the United States because they can't see beyond their limited view in geopolitics. And they think, oh no, geopolitics is, how we interact with. No, there's a lot more going on. And I think the fact that Prime Minister Carney is sending, politicians, and some are, I don't know if they're going on their own, like Charles Angus, or there's some sort of agreement, because I mean he's really acting like a representative of Canada, and he's getting away with it. So he's probably involved in this in some unofficial way of informing other countries really about such things. I mean, maybe not in what you see on his YouTube channel because it's limited to redneck writing to kind of have even Canadians kind of understand what he's saying. But behind closed doors, maybe there's like a better way for him to explain to other world leaders that this is what's happening right now, and as world leaders that actually make decisions on import, export, or alliances for defense or things like that, there's more you need to know about what has been happening, let's say, since World War II in geopolitics. So that's something that is a Team Canada type behavior, to actually send politicians to meet with other countries of the world, and after that to not necessarily say what the new plan is or what they understood or didn't understand, but just say, it was positive. We had positive. And in a way, it's, and of course the CIA is everywhere, so they might be in these rooms in other countries with bugs and stuff to understand this. But the thing is they're so full of themselves, the USA, that even when they hear a conversation, they don't believe that people can be successful, let's say, in separating themselves from the influence of the United States. They really believe that they are the forever bullies of the playground who can do whatever they want. So that's kind of sad. So I don't think I'm going to say this right now, but at some point I would say what I would do within Canada and domestic and foreign if I was a politician in Canada. And when I say this, it doesn't need to be an MP or MLA or a mayor. It could be anything that's official. Is I would act a particular way that I don't see politicians act. That's even more Team Canada, and it probably seems to be at this point beyond their ability to think about it and apply it. Because if you apply the concept I'm thinking about of what I would do, not only would it strengthen Team Canada domestically, but it would just show more evidence of the proof that we are really genuine in wanting to make a change. Another thing I want to say is policing the world doesn't really have to be that much linked to the size of an army or the size of a espionage agency or things like that. Because to police the world successfully with a world with so many armies and so many spy agencies, it's more about conflict resolution, mediation, creating win-win scenarios, and these things come with transparency and accountability to, with oversight. So Canada could decide to train more of its own people. And I'm not saying politicians, I don't even think you can train politicians efficiently in this. But to actually become the kind of police that doesn't use their gun or taser or baton that much, but that talks a situation down and have people shake hands at the end. And that would finally, if we did this, that would finally make me kind of put a Canadian flag somewhere.